The only thing that comes out of my ass is a beautiful vegan shit. And it's long and big and healthy, and it's long and big.
She's on drugs. All right, there's no other explanation for this. She is on drugs.
And I'll bet you that when I shit, you can't get it out.
Like, oh my god, dude, I don't give a shit about your shit. I'm so sorry. Hello, people. Welcome back to another episode of Vegan Cringe. Today, that vegan teacher is going after Pewdiepie. That's right, that vegan teacher has been running her little marathon across all these different YouTubers. We've seen her go after Tommy Innit, Dream. I mean, recently there was even something with MrBeast, and now it's Pewdiepie.
I hate Pewdiepie. I hate Pewdiepie.
I hate Pewdiepie. I hate Pewdiepie. That's that vegan teacher right now. See that kid right there? That is that vegan teacher. She is shaking in her boots right now. She hates Pewdiepie. She hates him. Now, there's actually some things about Pewdiepie that a lot of you guys probably don't know, but I do. I know. But what I do know is that Pewdiepie has a very unique diet. A diet that you would think that vegan teacher would, you know, appreciate a little bit, considering, you know, all of her animal rights activism and stuff like that. You know, we're gonna dive into all the details here, including what that vegan teacher had to say about Pewdiepie. And let me just tell you guys right now, it's freaking stupid. I mean, of course it is, though. It's that vegan teacher. Are we expecting some high intellect coming out of that vegan teacher's wise asshole? I don't think so. I think the only thing coming out of her asshole, like she said, is a long, juicy shit. That's what she said. Her words, not mine. Please subscribe. I'm trying so hard to hit 250,000 subscribers, and I need all the help I can get. And also join discord.gg/wasted. Do it or else. Alright, so I'm gonna read this with a little bit of an impersonation of that vegan teacher. Let me know what you guys think about my impersonation down below in the comments. Alright, let's go. Sorry, my throat was clogged. You know, screw the impersonation, we're just gonna read this. Pewdiepie should be vegan from now on, so he can help save millions of animals when his millions of followers imitate his kindness. Alright, I'm gonna stop her right there. I'm gonna stop her right in her tracks. She's getting cut off. Pewdiepie is already kind of vegan. Now, he's not fully vegan, and I know that that vegan teacher hates vegetarians, and she hates people that aren't fully vegan, but you know, at least you would think that she would appreciate that somebody's killing less animals if that's what she's so concerned about. But basically, Pewdiepie is what's known as a pescatarian. Now, pescatarians is basically a vegan diet, but you could also eat fish and seafood. So they don't consume any meat or dairy or anything like that. They eat mostly, you know, plant-based stuff that vegans normally eat, but they also do have seafood in their diet as well. You know, maybe that vegan teacher doesn't know about this, but I already know what her response is going to be if she did know about this. She's gonna be mad at him for only being pescatarian and not being fully vegan. She's gonna be like, fish deserve to not have their fate changed. They deserve to live freely and live their life whole. And I know that she's gonna say that exact response because in a previous video that she made that I reacted to in one of my videos titled "That Vegan Teacher's Husband is Even Worse," she was at the lake with her dog and filming her husband and talking about how fish deserve to live freely and that humans shouldn't change a fish's fate. So yeah, that's how I'm so sure that that is exactly what she would say about this. All right, she's already talked about her thoughts on people eating fish in the past, and that was her thoughts on it. Now let me just say, fish don't have a fate. Most fish are literally in the ocean to be eaten by other bigger fish. Like, the ocean food chain is literally just big fish eating smaller fish, and those smaller fish eat smaller fish. Like, that's just how it is. For example, you got sharks that eat fish, whales eat those like tiny little fish that are like in schools. You know what I'm talking about. Even, you know, mammals eat fish. For example, a bear, he goes into the lake, grabs a fish, takes it back onto the land, and what does he do with it? He doesn't, you know, keep it as a pet. He eats it. Like, most fish are literally put on this planet to die. Their fate is to get eaten. So what's wrong with people eating them? And, you know, I'm sure that that's probably the same thought process Pewdiepie has behind, you know, him allowing himself to have seafood. Moving further into the post that that vegan teacher made about PewDiePie, she says her usual, "The Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics is the United States' largest organization of food and nutrition professionals and represents over 100,000 credentialed practitioners." That's what that says, right? Registered dietitian, nutritionists, dietetic technicians, registered and other dietetics professionals holding undergraduate and advanced degrees in nutrition and dietetics. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, nutrition this, dietetic that, whatever. You can survive on a vegan diet. You can live a fine life without eating any meat, and that is true. I don't think anybody has ever tried to debate that. Now, your life might be a little bit depressing if you're eating nothing but these like bland tasting foods, but that's besides the point. Like she said, it is absolutely available. You can have a vegan diet and you can survive. But if someone wants to eat meat, there's no problem with that, and they can eat their meat, bro. Like, who cares? Random people in society is not your responsibility. Animals are gonna die no matter what. There's nothing you can do to stop it. The whole entire world isn't gonna just randomly stop eating animals, and a couple people being vegan isn't going to put a stop to all of these industries that do this kind of stuff to animals. It's not. Sure, you might save like a cow's life or something. In retrospect, that means absolutely nothing. People out there are always going to be eating meat. Cows and pigs and chickens are always going to be breeded. They're going to be farmed, and then they're going to be eaten. There is no way to stop this. Stop trying to push your message onto every single person on planet Earth. It's not gonna work. People are not gonna stop eating meat, especially whenever animals are literally put on this planet for us to eat. That's what they are there for. And humans are capable of eating meat. Like, I could say the same argument. The Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics states that people can survive on a meat-based diet. Yes, guys, you can eat meat and live. Isn't that crazy? That's nuts. According to Reuters, the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics has come out in favor of a vegan diet for both kids and adults. The leading group of nutritionists said plant-based diets are tied to a lower risk of health problems such as certain cancers, heart disease, diabetes, and obesity. Okay, you know the amount of things that are listed as like a risk for cancer, or you know, any of the things that you just stated? Like the smallest little things put you at risk for cancer. Like literally almost anything can put you at the risk for cancer. I don't know, like drinking water out of a plastic bottle, risk for cancer right there. Eating meat, guess that's a risk for cancer. We were made to be able to eat meat though. Why would us humans have the ability to eat meat if it's gonna make us die? And the reason that having a vegan diet makes most of these things, you know, have a lower risk, you know, things such as obesity, diabetes, heart disease, is because if you're having a vegan diet, you aren't consuming, you know, anything that's too junky for you, I guess. But also, most people are capable of not eating too much to the point where they have to be obese or, you know, at risk of heart disease or diabetes. Like, those risks could also be changed without just switching to a vegan diet. You don't need the vegan diet to lower those risks. Sure, it could help. That is absolutely a benefit of being vegan. And maybe if you're obese or something like that and you're trying to lose weight, being vegan, you know, might be a good answer. And of course, I don't have a problem with people being vegan. I absolutely do not. I think that it is a good thing in some senses. But forcing people like this and, you know, trying to use big celebrities to make everybody be vegan because that's what you want everything to be your way, that's just not how you do this. You know, we all might have different opinions on some of these things. Some people believe that cows, pigs, chickens, like all animals deserve to just live their life completely naturally and nobody should touch them. And then there's people who really don't give a shit if some farm animals die. They think that they were put on the planet for you to eat them. And you know, we could have these contradicting beliefs. It doesn't really matter what you think, but we don't need to hammer our beliefs into other people's brains like crazy. That's not needed. We do not need to be forcing veganism on all these people who don't really care. Like, there is no need to get aggressive over this stuff. There's no need to try and, you know, use big celebrities to try and promote your message. Like, sure, talk to some friends or family about it. I don't care. You do not need to go on the internet and do all of this. It's too much. It's too in your face. It's like so freaking annoying. Like, the people that don't care are gonna stay not caring. They're not gonna just randomly change their mind and be like, hey, I'm gonna be vegan now. That's me. Sure, some people might randomly decide to become vegan. That is something that could totally happen. But for the majority of people, they're gonna keep eating meat and not caring, including me. I'm gonna go and eat a hamburger after I'm done making this video, and I'm gonna enjoy it. And that vegan teacher, she's gonna go and eat some grass, and it'll be cool. She can do that. I don't care. And she shouldn't care what I'm eating. Let me be me, you be you, and toodaloo. Anyways, in her post, she keeps blabbing on about the dietitian of nutrition and dietetics, vegetables, fruits, saturated fats, blah blah blah. Then she has this little poll at the bottom. Pewdiepie should be vegan to show a good example to his fans, or Pewdiepie should be vegan to help save animals from harm, or Pewdiepie should be vegan because it's the right thing to do, or the last option, I will help by copying this to his comment section now. I don't know about you guys, but this poll seems a little bit biased. Like literally all the answers are in her favor. Where's the answer on the poll that says Pewdiepie should eat whatever the hell he wants and we shouldn't care about that? Where's that option on the poll? I would love to click that one, but instead we're left with no options unless you're picking something that's in her favor. And she's also asking people to flood Pewdiepie's comments with that exact message that she had. Like if PewDiePie starts to see these comments, that is not gonna do anything. He's already said in multiple videos that he's pescatarian. His fans are very aware that he's pescatarian, and you know, I myself am a fan, and I'm not gonna be like, hey, PewDiePie's being pescatarian, I'm gonna be pescatarian too. Like, I'm not gonna copy PewDiePie's diet just because I watch his YouTube videos. And if he announced that he's vegan, people are not gonna be copying his diet either. That's not gonna happen. Anyways, that vegan teacher just gotta stop going after celebrities. She gotta stop shoving messages in our faces like this. She just has to mind her own business for once. Work on yourself a little bit, you know? Don't work on a bunch of random people. Huge shout out to my channel members, AceWoman for being in the Patrick tier, as well as Sillystring and RedRacc for being in the Spongebob tier. If you guys do want to see some more of my content, I am sure that you will absolutely love it. Just click one of those thingies up on the screen. And yeah, bye.
I hate PewDiePie because PewDiePie working for the money.